Alright, hello everyone, Mr. No Souls here, and right now I want to talk about the Steam Forex Fest. It's going to be available from now to August 18th at at 10 a.m. Pacific time. I swear I can speak English. Looks like Age of Wonders 3 is the first one up, available now at $7.49, originally at $29.99, which is pretty nice. Uh, Eternal Fallen Enchantress Legendary Heroes. I've never heard of this one. Normally $24.99. Right now is available at $4.99, which is actually a pretty good deal, all things said and done. 80% off. Not bad. Crusaders Kings 2, free to play. I know Crusaders Kings is extremely popular, so to hear that it's free to play is kind of shocking. Pretty sure you had to pay for it normally. Distant Worlds Universe. Why is this up here? It's not on sale. What? That's weird. $29.99, so $30. Distant Worlds 2, another one that's not on sale. $50. Okay. Swords of the Stars Enhanced Edition. I've never heard of it. $20. Another one not on sale. Steam, what are you doing? Europa Universalis 4, normally $50. It's on a 90% sale at $5. That is a phenomenal deal. I mean, this is considered one of the best. Actually, I'm thinking about grabbing this myself right now. Europa Universalis is highly regarded. I've heard really good things about this, and I have quite a few friends that have, I think, close to like 300 to like all the way. I think the one that played it the most back in college had like almost 2,000 hours in it. So I know it's very popular. Uh, X4 Foundations, normally $50. Right now it's $12.49. I've never heard of this game, so no comment. Looks interesting, but it doesn't look like a. Does that look like a 4X game? That does not look anything like a. I have no idea what's going on. Age of Wonders. Heard really good things about this. This is definitely a 4X game. Normally $50, 40% off. It's right now $29.99. That's not a bad price. I know some people absolutely adore this game. So, and then Sid Meier Civilization Beyond Earth. I think I heard good things about this one. I know the newest Civ lost the plot apparently, but hey, $10 Civ game sounds pretty good. Normally, you can at least get that much value out of it, for $10. Age of Wonders Planetfall. Um, let's see here, $30 normally, 66% off, so sitting at 10.19. Not bad. Galactic Civilizations 3, normally $30, 67% off, so it's $9.89. Okay. I think I have heard of this before. I don't think I have any friends that play this though. Um, Gladius, I have heard of this one. It, of course, it's also Warhammer 40K. So it's $29.99 normally. It's on a 90% sale, so $3 altogether. It's not bad. Victoria 3, another highly regarded game by Paradox Development Studios. Normally $50, 70% off. It's $14.99. That's a pretty good deal. Sid Meier's Civilization 7 Settlers Edition. I think this is the one that's said to have lost the plot, if I remember correctly. Um, 69.99. Geez, $70 game normally, and it's on a 30% sale. For 48.99. I'm considering what I've heard about this one and the last Civ, I wasn't particularly enthused with. I don't think. I don't know. That price doesn't very It doesn't do much for me. Like, I don't think it's a very good reduction for what it is. Like, if they don't really follow like the normal progression in like unit combat in the base building, it's more a Civ like than Civ. Dominion Rise of the I can't even read that word. Whatever it is, it's normally $45. It's on 35% sale for $29.24. Interesting. I don't know what really to make of it. This demo seems unique. Hmm. Looks like magic is in there, so interesting, interesting, interesting. And apparently, if you want to, so these are all the big names. Is that really? Is that a 4X game? Everything else definitely I feel is 4X or 4X like. Yeah, that's kind of like a 4X. I don't know if that's a 4X. That might be a 4X. Hearts of Iron. That's a very highly regarded game. Yeah, all the others are definitely 4Xs, but I have no idea about that one. Let's see. Total Conflict. That doesn't look like a 4X. Oh, maybe in the overworld. Rise of the White Sun. Interesting. $6.29 right now. That sounds interesting. Spellforce Conquest of EO. It's right now $10. Zephon 29.99 right now. Let's see, is there airship? What on earth? That's an interesting looking game. 24.99, 60% off, so it's right now $10. Definitely something. I always like going through these, not necessarily because I'm interested in all of them, but sometimes they're just fascinating to see like what people are doing. Cause like, yeah, see, this one's mixed. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the one that people are like really mid on. Yeah, Dune Spice Wars is really good. I recommend this. I haven't played as much of it as I would like, but I remember the bit that I did play, I was quite impressed with. So, 13.99. Of course, the big problem is I picked it up while it was still in early access. Um, so I didn't want to burn myself out, so I stopped. And then I just never got back into it, which is a real shame. But at 13.99, from what I saw, I think that sounds like a really promising pickup. Total War Warhammer 2. It's not on sale. Why is it here? What? Like, don't get great game, but why is it here? Like, what? Total War. Great. Why? Why? Steam, what are you doing? Do they forget that like these fests and things are supposed to be games that are like on sale? Someone needs to like seriously talk to like Steam's quality control because they're obviously losing the plot on this stuff. I'm not like mad or something about it. Yeah, like Civ 6, this for $6, phenomenal deal. That is a very good deal for $6. Northgard was good. I didn't think it was amazing, but I thought that was an okay, strategy game. I thought it was unique. Yeah, I think this is across the board some really good sales. I'm confused on some things being included in this list. Let's see, platform. Okay. Content price. Okay. Let's see popular discounted. Why can't I go and like order this by, well, let's take that off just to see. It didn't do anything to anything. Sends a Solar Empire too. That's nice. Yeah. Like, why can't I order this by like best discounts and stuff like that? Like, that's what I want to see. New releases, yields, Fall of Rome, Rogue Hex. Yeah, I don't know any of these. And I guess this is like the real big problem right now is like there's so many games coming out. They're in so many different genres that like actually finding the good ones are brutally difficult. Like actually knowing what is a really good deal and what isn't is just becoming nearly impossible. Um, but the bigger problem is just general discoverability. Like period, just because so many games are just generic names, like Renaissance Kingdom Wars. Any one of those words probably shows up in over 1,000 titles. Like in some like War of Renaissance Kingdoms or something like that. They probably have like a half dozen variations of that, and like aesthetically, they're also very generic. And not. It's not like we have a factory of games like the AAA industry. They're cranking out games every year and regurgitating the same stuff over and over and over again. And don't get me wrong, I love FromSoft, but like they're probably the best example of reused assets 1,001 times. I mean, just look at their like attack animations. How many of them have made it all the way through from Dark Souls 1? I wouldn't be surprised if there's like at least a dozen of them. Um, but they're really good at using what they got. But yeah, these are just, there's a lot of really good, and like, see, having these demos, this is smart. See all the demos and stuff. I like this. This is, ooh, it's kind of pretty actually. Hmm, looks like a mobile game. Interesting. Don't think that's a 4X though. I have to really question how some of these get on here because like, yeah, there's definitely a lot that are 4X, but then you look at some of them and I'm just like, no. But yeah, okay. I think I've fully exhausted everything that is the best of. Ooh, Scythe. Actually, I am glad I saw this. Scythe is a really good game, but this is not interesting. Oh, really good thing I took a look at this. Ooh, Civ 3. This is a really good Civ. Civ 3 was a lot of fun. I think I'm probably going to buy that one too. For $1? That's a phenomenal deal. Ah, wow. Some very good deals this year. But anyways, guys, that's 15 minutes spent on the Steam Forex Fest. I know I have my complaints with it, but across the board, quite promising. Oh, claim your free point shop items. I already have done that, but here you go. These are the 3 free things you get. Anyways, have a good one, everyone. Bye bye.